All right, what's up? Hello, hello to everyone that is tuning in. Let me just let it be known that I'm live. Hello, everybody. Hello, my beautiful people. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? There we go. There go my beautiful people. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? What is up, everybody? I love you guys. How's everybody doing? You tapping in? You tapping in? Hold on, let me get the live pulled up. Make sure I got the make sure I got the chat pulled up. What's up, everybody? I see y'all. I'm looking at you over here. I know the screen is up over here, but I'm looking at y'all over here. So it's just easier for me to look over here. How is everyone doing today? Morning, evening, afternoon. How's everybody doing? Loving me? That's what y'all doing? I'll be here for a little while since I'm at work. Just wanted to show my support. I appreciate you. How am I doing? I'm doing great, guys. I'm doing great. I am. I promise you I'm doing good. Some of you guys already have an idea of what this is about if you're on Twitter. A lot of you may be confused about the title and you just want to know what's going on. You just being nosy. You being nosy. That's okay. You can be nosy. I love y'all. I'm just going to give it a few minutes, y'all. Y'all know how I do. I'm going to give it a few minutes and let people trickle in. It's 233 people in here. It's 11:05. I got started a little late, so I'm going to give it to about 11:10, 11:15. In the meantime, and in between time, talk to me. How y'all doing? Let me get something pulled up over. Y'all can't even see what's going on over here. I keep forgetting. I'm looking. I got like 3 screens in front of me, y'all. Forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me. Let me let everybody on the Insta know as well that I am live. How are y'all doing? How's everybody's week getting? You got a good start to your week? Everybody week going okay? I look great. Thank you, Nikaylee. I appreciate you, sweetie. Nosy squad, stand up. Look, Shasha. Look. Shima, how are you? I'm good. How are you, baby? I'm good. OG, what's up, OG? What's up, Elise? Elise, you don't even have to say that, baby. You don't even have to say that. You don't even have to say that. I promise you. We're good. You don't even have to say that. I thank you for always being on point with that, but you do not have to say that today. Everybody in here is free to say whatever they want. I need everyone to understand this is a safe space, okay? What we're going to be talking about today is going to be very sensitive. So this is a safe space. Whether people agree with me or not, I don't want y'all, because I know most of the people that are here right now are like my Solicit Nation. Whether you agree with what somebody says about me or not, do not argue or engage in the comments. I beg of you. Please let me handle this, okay? Don't argue, don't insult, and don't incite each other. Don't provoke each other, okay? Whether you agree with what somebody is saying about me or what somebody's saying about you or the nation or whatever we got going on here, let me handle it. I appreciate you guys being here and I appreciate you supporting me, but let me handle it, okay? Y'all just show love. Do what we do, okay? This is going to be about love. I promise you it's going to be about love. Despite my behavior and the behavior of others, today is going to be about love. I promise you. Don't try, baby. Just do it, Lizzie. Don't try. Just do it. Don't try. Just do it, okay? Just do it. Everybody just promise me that you will let people have their say. Whether it's negative, whether you agree with it or not, let people have their say. Now, what I wanted to do was I wanted to be able to have people come up on camera, but the YouTube feature that I was trying to do it on my phone, but apparently I have to send the link to directly to people. And so I was like, I'm not going to be able to do that. So we're going to have to work with the chat. And we're going to have to, again, like I say, my mods, you're off duty today. Mods, you are off duty today. That means that whatever is said, whatever somebody wants to say, let them say it. You are off duty today, my mods, okay? You guys are off duty. Hate cannot exist where it doesn't have an audience. Exactly. Thank you, Lizzie. Thank you, baby. I don't know what's going on, but here to support you. Thank you. You will know what's going on very soon. Is it Naika? Thank you, sweetie. Naika Marie, you will know. Or Nika. I'm sorry if I butchered the name. Please forgive me. Wise and Shine, what's up? What's up, LJ? How you doing? How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Like I said, I'm just giving it to, I'm gonna probably give it to like 11:15. Right now there are 390 people in here, only 95 likes. That's okay. You don't have to like the live today. You know, everybody is free to do whatever they want to do. You don't have to like the live today, okay? Nikki, is this PTO? Just need to know. What does PTO mean? To me, PTO stands for personal time off. Is that what you're referring to, Shasha? Because to me, PTO is personal time off. All right, OG. Look at all my mods. There they go. All my mods. Shasha, Lex, Whitney, Star, Robert, Iro, Anna. Okay, I see my people. All my mods. I appreciate you guys. Hey, Black Widow. What's up, baby? I feel like I haven't seen you in a minute. What's up, Black Widow? Paid time off. Oh, okay. Paid time off. See, we say personal time off because I was in the military. Y'all forget that I was in the military, y'all. My first real job was the military. Well, that wasn't my first real job, but my first real career was in the military. So personal time off was how we said it. We was always paid. We never didn't get paid. So paid time off was not a term we used. We was always getting paid. You said we free today, so it's paid time off. I'm assuming. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what you meant. Yeah, Shasha. Yeah, it's PTO. It's PTO. You got PTO. Yeah, the mod showed out today. What's up, Krishan family? Before I get started, I want to say a personal thank you. Child, why y'all ain't tell me my hat running on my forehead? Y'all know my forehead strong, girl. Since today is about love, Siri, I'm gonna let you. 11:11. Look at her. Since today is about love, Siri, I'm gonna let you have that, but please don't interrupt me again. Okay, thank you. I want to say a personal thank you to Krishan and OG Anna. Krishan, why you ain't a mod? Do you want to be a mod? I can't believe I haven't made you a mod. Say something so I can make you a mod real quick. They were my sounding boards yesterday. They were not my punching bags, but they allowed me to vent and get all of the ugliness up out of my system. And just to kind of start to kind of ease into things, the reason why so for those who don't know, there were some claims and some statements made about me, about my lives and about some of the things that I've said and how it sparked rumors, division, and harm in the Inglot fandom, and against the girls. And whether you agree with that or disagree with that, don't say anything yet. Either way, I made a statement when the statements first started coming in. I got in my feelings. Being honest, I got in my feelings, and I immediately responded. And I know I shouldn't have. I know better than that, and yet I did it anyway. And when I did it, my statement only incited and provoked people even more. So I deleted it. Then I took some time to actually read what people were saying about me. People who were speaking what some would consider negatively about me or whatever the case may be. I took the time to read what people were saying about me because that's how I am, y'all. That's just the nature of the way I'm built. And after bending OG or Anna and Krishan's ear for the better part of yesterday, I was messing with, it was back and forth through text message and audio notes and stuff like that. But I pretty much, between them and Mama Truth and myself, the conversations I was having with myself, I was able to talk myself off the ledge. And in talking myself off the ledge, what I did was I went back and I started reading what people were saying about me. First instinct, defend myself, defend my character, defend my intent. But how many times have I told y'all on this channel, you cannot defend opinion versus intent? Meaning, regardless of what my intent was, if something that I have said or done has provoked or incited or hurt someone, whether it was my intention or not, I've said this to you guys several times on this channel, I still have to take accountability and responsibility, right? For instance, this is the example and the analogy that I used when I talked about that. I said, if you accidentally kick somebody, you did still kick them, whether you meant to or not. Like, you could have just been trying to move around, right? You got to just move. You on your path, you walking, you not maybe paying attention to what they got going on. You don't see them, you kick them. Most people still apologize. Like, it's like a knee-jerk reaction when you do something unintentionally. When you do something unintentionally, it's a knee-jerk reaction to apologize. I have said that to you guys several times over. And I've told you that when somebody cannot apologize, it's because deep down, whether they are aware of it or not, their intentions were not on the up and up. I told y'all I have learned to take my own advice. So when I sat with myself and I read everything that everybody said, I said, okay, certain things were just absolutely false. I'm going to address that. Other things were more opinion-based and more about perspective. And I respect that. I get that. I already know that my personality doesn't necessarily gel with everybody's personality, that my content, my commentary, my humor doesn't necessarily gel with everybody. And when I am discussing other people's lives who have their own support base or their own fan base, I have to also take into consideration that some, like, people ride for their people. You know what I'm saying? They ride for their icons. They ride for their sheroes, their heroes, and whoever else, right? The people they look up to. And so if one person says that what I'm saying or doing is dividing the fandom or hurting the fandom or hurting the girls, I'm like, man, whatever. But if 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 people, even if it seems like they're all just antis to me, I still have to take a moment. If you're really about that self-aware life, you still have to take a moment. Even if it seems that everybody's just saying something negative about you is an enemy, you still have to take into consideration what they're saying. At least that's what I do. So like I said, I went and I looked at the content. I went and looked at some of my old lives based on what some of the people said that I said, and some of the things that I said that were taken and then used to create a rumor or whatever the case may be, right? And I could see, if I'm being completely transparent, I can see how things that I have said in the past, because of the way that I speak very candidly, I speak very confidently. I speak as if everything that I'm saying, I know to be fact. Even though I say, this is only my opinion, this is only my opinion, this is only my opinion, I know that I come across as someone who is very much convinced of my own rhetoric, and then I can come across as somebody trying to convince you of my rhetoric. I get that. I saw that. And then I saw how some of the things that I said, if not, like, my lives be like 4 or 5 hours. Sometimes I've done a 7-hour live, 3 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour. Either way, it's more than just a minute. It's more than just a soundbite. It's more than just a clip. Damn near anything, if I'm being perfectly honest, damn near anything that I have ever said on this channel could be taken out of context. Could be taken out of context. Hold on one second. Y'all. Anything that I say can be taken out of context, and it could be used against me, against the girls, against Solicit Nation, against Inglot fandom, whatever the case may be, against anyone, right? I get that. So with that being said, and I know some of you, I see some of you saying, but they didn't have access to the war room. No, but people who were in the war room, and even people who have had access to the tribunal, even though I've asked for what we discussed to not be discussed outside, I also know that I can't control that. I also know that I can't actually control it. I tried to control it by making the tribunal more expensive and hoping that people who were antis of me or trolls or whatever, they just would not pay that additional fee. But they did, apparently, because some of the stuff that I said was, some of the stuff that was said or taken out of context of what I said, it came from the tribunal. So I know that means that there's somebody who was paying $9.99 a month or $4.99 a month or whatever the case may be, and they are willing to pay that and then also take the information that we're discussing outside of those respective safe spaces. I can't control that. I get that. But I must take accountability because it is my words that were said, regardless of how they were used. It's my words that were said, regardless of my intent. It doesn't matter. It was my words that were used. I cannot expect people to hear my commentary and take it and either be offended or not be offended or whatever the case may be. I can't expect my spaces to be respected if there is the perception of disrespect on my end too. You get what I'm saying? And I realized that the statement, my first knee-jerk reaction, my first statement that I made when everybody was accusing me of dividing Inglot and the fandom and everything like that, my first statement was reactionary. First off, it was impulsive. Secondly, it was very emotional. And fourthly, it was hypocritical. It was hypocritical. It was hypocritical Because at the end of the day, the same way my commentary can be used against Inglot or whoever, somebody else's commentary can be used against me. It is what it is. This is the nature of being a public figure. Had to put my big girl drawers on, had to take a step back, had to sit down and see it from everybody's side, everybody's point of view and everybody's side. Now, with that being said, hey everyone, what happened? Okay, one more time, guys. One more time, I'm going to tell you what happened, okay? One more time. My name and my brand is being mentioned on forums like L Chat. First of all, I've been a lesbian for a while. I know all these forums. I saw when my name started being mentioned on those forums a long time ago. Okay, long time ago. I know about my name being mentioned in Discord and on Twitter, even though a lot of the people who are mentioning my name, I either have them blocked or they have me blocked. I say all that to say, I have been accused of, allegedly, of inciting division in Inglot Nation, of speaking of prejudice and racial discrimination and maybe even racism, scamming. I've been allegedly accused of scamming. I have been accused of, it's a lot. At the end of the day, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I was being accused of. All that matters is that I'm taking accountability, okay? So, I was accused of a lot of things. I can see outside of my own perspective and regardless of my own intent, my actual intent, I can see how someone else's perspective of me and perspective of my content can be, I can see how it can be viewed through a negative filter. I get it. I get it, okay? I get it, okay? So, with that being said, again, this is not about you guys trying to defend me. This is not about you guys trying to say, "Nuh-uh, Nikki, we know that's not you." You don't have to say that. I spent a lot of time with myself yesterday, okay? And this morning. I know who I am, which is why I'm making the statement I'm making, okay? Which is why I'm handling this the way that I'm handling it. I cannot demand of you guys what I will not demand of myself. If I know that accountability is necessary, regardless of intent, if you accidentally hit somebody, you must apologize, whether you intended to hurt them or not. Clearly, what I have said and what I have done has influenced the Inglot fandom in a negative way to certain people, to some people. I take responsibility for that. I take accountability for that because it was my words. If I didn't say certain things, certain people wouldn't have been able to run with what I said and do whatever they want with it. That's fine. We know inside of this space what my intentions are when it comes to Ingfa, Charlotte, Freem, Becky, Easy, Natalie, Sway, Jay, Lauren, Steph, Cass, Carly, because I don't just react to Ingfa and Charlotte. I react to a lot of people, okay? But again, like I said, I'm a public figure and this comes with the territory. Now, yesterday, I came across a couple of statements that they threatened legal action, right, against me. And if I'm being perfectly honest, I don't know if that was before or after I threatened legal action, but I'll take the hit and say they probably were just reacting to what I had said. They were just retaliating to me, okay? So here's the thing, right? So I do have a written statement that I must read. I discussed it. Y'all don't need, I have a written statement that I must read. And once I read this, then I'm going to get into, so what I'm going to start with, I'm going to start with the statement, the written statement. Then I am going to get into legal refutation. And if you are not aware of what legal refutation is, it is legal objection to the claims that were made against me, okay? And I will provide context. And then I'm going to open it up and allow you guys to say whatever you need to say, ask me whatever you want to ask me. And I pray that people who have garnered or judged me, I do hope that you speak up. I hope that you say something. I hope that because the point of this is I want us to have a conversation. My intention is never to divide women or people in general. That's never what I'm about. That's never been what this channel is about. Breaks my heart that people think that about me, but I can't control people's opinions of me, man. So with that being said, let's go. I got to read this verbatim, okay? So bear with me. First of all, let me start by saying this is not about confrontation. My sole purpose is to legally clear my name and correct any misinformation being spread. If I'm proven wrong on anything said, I will hold myself accountable and make the necessary adjustments. I apologize to the Inglot fandom and to Outta and Charlotte Austin if anything I said was misinterpreted and used to spurn hate against them or cause division in their fandom. My intent is only to create quality entertainment that breeds love and laughter. I'm not here to defend myself against your opinions of me. I know I cannot change your mind if you have already decided who I am to you. The purpose of this statement and this live is for legal refutation, accountability, and posterity. With that being said, there are a few claims that were made about me that require clarification and context. Now, let me move on to I'm not doing the claims in order of how they were like written out. I'm just doing the claims in order of what I saw and how I feel like I should respond, okay? Let me start by saying this. I am not an Inglot fan account, okay? My YouTube is not an Inglot fan account. My Twitter is not an Inglot fan account. My TikTok is not an Inglot fan account. My Instagram is not an Inglot fan account. Okay? Okay? It's not. I am a reactor who also happens to be a fan of Inglot. Okay? So, the way that I choose to fan the girls or support the girls is not going to be the same as a lot of the other major Inglot accounts. Now, I do realize that I have a pretty large influence, and so therefore anything that I may say or do in regards to Inglot, it can carry some weight. I get that because I know, like I said, I know that I have, I don't want to say clout, but influence. I'll just say influence. I know I have influence to a certain degree. So, other Inglot accounts, because I post about them so much, especially on my Twitter and even on my YouTube, a lot of people think that I'm like an Inglot fan account. And I also happen to react to other stuff. No, I am a reactor who reacts to a lot of stuff, and I also happen to react to Inglot. I just think that, like anybody else, you come across Ingfa and Charlotte, and you just can't help but be completely enthralled and in love with these women, right? So my support is not going to look like your support. It may not look like I'm supporting Ingfa or Charlotte in their individual endeavors. It may not look like I'm supporting Inglot at every single joint event they have, because I'm not a support account. I'm not a fan account. I just happen to be a fan of them. My responsibility in supporting them and your responsibility in supporting them are not going to be the same. Your profile pic is a picture of them. Your name has them in it. Mine is all about my brand, the Unsolicited Truth. It's about what I do. It's about me. I put my face out here, okay? I'm not here representing anyone but me. Everyone that has made a claim against me, they represent someone else. At least that's what it looks like to me, because only reason why I say this is because I don't know who they are. I don't know their real names. I don't know what they look like. Everyone knows my real name. Everyone sees my face. They hear the words coming out of my mouth, okay? So I can't hide. You get what I mean? I can't hide. I say that to say this. I do support Ingfa and Charlotte. I love their events. I love all the things that they're doing, and I will continue to support them, because one monkey don't start no show. I'm going to continue to support them, but I must and I will continue to support them in my own way. Please do not expect me to support them the way that you would when their name, one of their names or both of their names are literally in the title of your account. You know what I'm saying? Your account name, your username, and you have a picture of them. That's not me, y'all. I just happen to be a fan of them. Okay? I just happen to be a fan of theirs. Now, that's one statement. People were saying that I was only using Ingfa and Charlotte to make money. And so they were saying that I wasn't really supportive and everything like that. I don't have to support them the way that you support them because I'm not an Inglot support account. I just happen to really enjoy the content that they create and just watching their beautiful relationship. That's it, okay? With that being said, I still do respect every single person who is an Inglot support account, and I do love and respect how much you guys dedicate your support to these women. And with that being said, I will always support all of the major Inglot accounts, whether they like me, whether they block me, whatever the case may be. I will always support them as long as they are being non-toxic in their support of Ingfa and Charlotte. So that's one. Two, this is a big one, okay? This is a big one. In reference to the statements that I made about Fa, I gotta clear this up, okay? I made statements about Fa, and I made statements about Blackpink, and I made statements about Charlotte. And the statements were, this is what was said about me. In reference to Fa and my comments about her not being as, and that was the key word that I think was missing out of the context. I said that she was not as globally marketable as Charlotte. First of all, that was not me speaking from my opinion. That was me speaking from the awareness of what a Eurocentric influence in the global entertainment industry has done and looks like. We all know that anyone who looks like me or who looks like Ingfa is going to have just a little bit of a harder time getting into certain spaces, whereas someone who looks like Charlotte or Taylor Swift is not. That is not me saying that because Ingfa looks Asian, she cannot be successful. I was saying that this world and the world that we live in, come on, y'all, y'all have to understand that that's what I was saying. As a black woman living in America, y'all do get that I was not attacking Fa for looking Asian. My nephew is half Asian. My sister is Asian. I love the Asian cultures. I say that all of the time. I would never downplay someone and say that just, well, you Asian, you ain't gonna be shit. What does that sound like? I wouldn't say that. What I was saying and what I was making reference to was the fact that in a world that is Eurocentric focused when it comes to aesthetics, when it comes to, we know that, come on, man, y'all know who sells, y'all, come on, y'all know what I'm talking about. Without having to actually say the things, right, that might apparently provoke or incite somebody else. Y'all get what I'm saying. The more ethnic you look, the harder it is to crack into mainstream media and mainstream global industries. That was my point. Then I also said that Fa is a workhorse, and that's why she brings in so much money. It does not mean that she does not have the capability of landing large accounts, i.e. she landed the Shopee account. What I was saying is the reason why Boss himself leans on Fa so hard is because of her work ethic. He knows that if nobody else is going to get him to that bottom line, that dividend, and going to make sure that his revenue keeps flowing in, he knows that it will be Fa, because Fa is just that kind of person. She's a workaholic. She's going to work herself to the bone. We've seen this girl work herself damn near into a coma, work herself into the hospital. She's a workaholic. She is a workhorse. And based on what he said she brought into the company, and based on how busy her schedule has been, we've seen this with our own eyes, I would say that claim was true. I was not saying that the only value that Fa has to to Boss is the fact that she just works a lot. That's not what I was saying. I was saying that he can lean into her because he knows that he gonna get what he need to get out of her, because that's just who Fa is. She's gonna work for it. She's gonna break her back for it. She is that type of person. That was what I was saying. Out of context, it may seem like I was just saying, oh, he's just using Fa to bring in all the money, but Charlotte is who he wants to really, you know what I'm saying, like use to, like, you know what I'm saying? Now, don't get it twisted. He has already made mention several times that Charlotte is who he wants to run or to participate in, like, for the 2024 crown and all this other stuff. And Charlotte and him have even made reference to that. So I do think that he sees a future in Charlotte with MGI. That's what I said. I also said, and he also said within the last couple of weeks, that Fa was getting older and she had to take advantage of as many opportunities as she could right now. Those were his words. Those were not mine. Okay? So, again, like I said, oh, child, if someone knocking on, I'm on the third floor. I was like, somebody knocking on my window. But it was somebody working outside. But I say that, again, let me reiterate. I did not say that Fa did not have mass market appeal. I just said that Charlotte I just said that Charlotte was more marketable. She was more ready marketable on a global scale than Fa. That has nothing, and it does have to do with the aesthetic, but it also has to do with just the fact that Charlotte is also more confident in her English. Fa can speak English. She's just not as confident or as fluid in it, especially in listening, I think, as Charlotte is, okay? So, we got it? Okay, now, the next statement that I said, or somebody said that I said something about, hold on. Yes, let me reiterate this. I never said that Fa couldn't brand ambassador or land major deals. I said it would be difficult outside of Asia, not because of my prejudices, but because of the world's prejudices. But if this statement is heard out of context, it still can come across as prejudice or socially biased. I get that. And that's why I take accountability for that, and I take responsibility for that. I get that. Now, also, I made a statement about Blackpink. I don't know what people said that I think that I said about Blackpink, but when I was talking about Blackpink, I was talking about the fact that, like, as popular as Blackpink are, right, as a group, as many people who know them, there are more people who don't. That's what I was making a reference to. If I call my mother right now and say, "Ma, who's Blackpink?" If I call my brother right now and say, "Who's Blackpink?" You know what they're going to say? They're going to be like, "Oh, you mean that girl group you introduced us to?" Because that's the only reason why they know them. It's because I introduced them to them. But other than the fact that they know that I let them hear a couple of songs from them, and y'all was here to witness that, you know what I'm saying, a couple of times, where I literally introduced my family to Blackpink. They had no idea who they were. They had no clue who they were. I was saying that to say that Blackpink, even as popular, that's the point I was trying to make, is even as popular as they are, there are people and I know you can say that about anybody. You can be like, well, you can say that about Jay-Z, you can say that about da-da-da-da. Okay, well, there's certain people you cannot say that about. Do you honestly think that there's anywhere in the world you can go and they wouldn't know who Taylor Swift is? That's all I'm saying. And again, like I said, I'm using that example because I was just trying to emphasize the disparity and the disadvantage and the marginalization and the lack of equity and equality in the entertainment industry. I was like, as popular as they are and as big as they should be, even bigger than they are. Blackpink, I mean. Just like I feel like Inkfa should be bigger than she is. I feel like Freen and Becky should be bigger than they are. But again, I know why they aren't. And again, my perspective is different from those who did not grow up as a black woman in America. Okay? And maybe I'm just hypersensitive and more hyper aware to the global prejudices against people who have a more ethnic aesthetic and have accents or whatever the case may be. So again, like I said, I apologize for any misunderstanding or misinterpretation of that, but I was never talking about them and saying, because they're Asian, they'll never, it was never like that, bro. And I will not allow myself to be painted as a racist or a bigot, okay? All right, now, next, what else was said? Let me see. So, people were saying, I was being told that if what I say in my lives is, you know, suitable or whatever the case may be, then why don't I have the balls to reveal everything publicly? Well, for those of you who are in my war rooms, in my tribunals, I think that you guys know that a lot of what we discuss, and we can see now why, a lot of what we discuss when outside of the context of the full conversation, it 100% can be misconstrued. And that's the reason why I put it behind a paywall. Also, put it behind a paywall to deter the trolls from coming in and taking that information and spinning it. That didn't obviously work, okay? On top of the fact that for those of you who are in my war rooms, in my tribunals, you know that I also share pieces of myself. More recently, over the last few months, over the last couple of months, I have been sharing my music, okay? I am not comfortable sharing my music in a public setting, okay? And I still get nervous. As good as I am when it comes to like my music and everything like that, I still get nervous. Y'all be hearing my voice quivering. I still get nervous. I be shaking and shit when I'm rapping to y'all. And when I'm just, you know, like reading my lyrics and doing my music. And so like that is another reason why Those lives are private. I get to share more of myself, my family, y'all get to see my family and my people. My lives are private because that is supposed to be a safe space where we can have a safe conversation. We can have safe interactions. I can share pieces of myself. Y'all can share pieces of yourselves with me. Because there's a lot of times that you guys have said very intimate things as well. You know what I mean? So, like I said, anyone who feels that the amount that they pay for the membership and the content that they are getting, if you feel it is not worth it, I don't know why I have to reiterate this, but I will reiterate this. Being a member on my channel, hitting the join button, paying a monthly fee is all voluntary. It's all voluntary. And again, I can't remember if I said this, but my war room lives and my tribunals are not monetized. Y'all can give me gifts in there. And when it comes to YouTube premium membership, I have to split that 50-50 with YouTube. But I don't make any actual money off of ad revenue or anything. I don't make any money off of my war rooms and my tribunals. And anyone that knows that my war rooms and my tribunals can be 4, 5, 6 hours long. I'm sitting there 4, 5, 6 hours and not getting anything monetarily from it. Like I said, unless you guys give me gifts. Okay. Oh, I didn't even see that. Somebody gave me a gift in this one. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. And again, this video, not monetized. I say that to say, without knowing the content and without knowing the intention or why we created these spaces, you have to understand that from the outside looking in, I know you think, oh, I'm just selling Inglot opinions. I don't just talk about Inglot in these lives. I talk about everything. I talk about everyone. I call my mom. I have family conversations. I bring my family in. We talk about a lot of stuff. We don't just talk about Inglot. We talk about everything. We have had religious debates. We have had political debates. We done talked about everything from history, military. We have literally talked about everything. But if you only are catching sound bites and hitting this and seeing that, then you're not going to know what we're talking about. And as far as the tribunal goes, again, not monetized. What we discuss in the tribunal is mainly just for the sake of debate. So if something or a rumor or something said about somebody, whether it be Freeing, Becky, Easy, whoever, Inglot, I use those situations to create real debate. So for instance, the last debate we had in the tribunal was about whether or not social media is toxic towards relationships. And that was based off of me reacting to Ingfa's interview, and I think Charlotte and them on the Zodiac and everything like that. But either way, we were able to have what I consider a great debate about how social media affects relationships. That's what the tribunal is, y'all. For those who don't know, I know some of you may not know that, but that's literally what the tribunal is. Okay, it's not just us up in there just talking about Inglot, and then but it is fun. It is fun. It's always fun. And we do discuss them. I'm not going to say we don't discuss them, but we discuss a lot of stuff. And a lot of times what we discuss about Inglot is only a means to an end, or Freeing Becky or anybody else. It's only a means to an end to get into deeper, more intelligent or intellectual debates. Okay? Now, here's the thing. Next. Okay. Now, Discord. Allegedly, I was accused, a claim was made that my Discord was a breeding ground for trolls. I said that myself. Now, any of you who are actually in here, and you know who you are, that were in my Discord, and then in the war room, and then you may not be in there anymore, and so now you whatever. Y'all know I was never in that Discord. Every single person right now under the sound of my voice that was in that Discord knows that after the first 3 weeks of having that Discord, by the way, I created that Discord back in May 15th to be exact, if I'm not mistaken. Created it May 15th. I shut it down August 29th. That was 2 weeks after Anna and a couple other people had come to me and said that it was starting to get out of control. It was starting to get out of hand. And I think even Tiff said something too. I went in there, and the first thing I did was, first of all, I did used to check in. I would tap in every once in a while, but I never tapped in and I never had a conversation. And I literally would only go to Inglat and Freeing Becky, and I would see what the conversation was at the bottom. And a lot of times it was just like a bunch of nonsense, or people flirting with each other, or just shooting the shit. It was never not, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was never nothing like what, when I would go in there, which was hardly ever, it was never anything crazy from what I saw. But then, like I said, 2 weeks before August 29th, y'all know I'm a historian, I got everything locked in. 2 weeks before August 29th, I was told that it was getting out of hand, that people were arguing with each other, that it was, you know, people were insulting each other, that people were posting shit from troll accounts and spinning accounts. They were bringing stuff from Twitter and putting it in a Discord. And so the first thing I did, because I was like, everybody in there is an adult, so let me see if I can. I did not know how bad it was, though, because I was never in there. I didn't know how bad it was. So I went in and I made a statement. I basically said, I don't know what I said, but it was something to the effect of, hey, I don't know what's going on in here, but I've been hearing that it's kind of, you know, it's crazy, and it's not representative of my brand. It's not representative of my brand. It wasn't representative of my brand. And so I said, if this continues, I will be deleting Discord. Everybody that was in there saw that. I posted it because, you know why? Because I posted it in I took the time to post it in every single, what do you call them, channels or pages inside of the server. I posted them on every single channel inside of that Discord. Okay? And again, anyone that was there, and it was a lot of y'all, you know that. Okay? So then a week after I had or like a week or so after I had given that, or 2 weeks after I had given that warning, I did a live, and in that live, something happened with me and another member of the and you know, a supporter, and that interaction made me go into Discord because I needed to see. Y'all know me. I have a very keen sense of discernment. I went into Discord, and when I went into Discord, I knew they were going to be talking about what had happened. I hadn't been in Discord in a minute. I knew they were going to be talking about what had happened though. So I go into Discord, and I see people talking, and I'm gonna say, I was probably in my feelings, because I can honestly say that not necessarily anything I saw was like attacking me like characterly, but the rhetoric around my name led me to believe that I was being talked about on my own platform. You are free not to like me. I don't want anybody to misunderstand this. You're free not to like me. You're free to disagree with me. You're free not to agree with my opinion. But what you're not going to do, right, and I feel like this is fair, what you're not going to do is talk about me in any reference on my own platform that I don't deem to be positive. Okay? So, that happened. On top of the warning I had got from other people coming to me and telling me what was going on, okay? First thing I did was change moderators, and then I gave a warning. That didn't work. Then that whole thing happened, right? That disagreement, or whatever you want to call it, that happened. And then I saw what people were saying about the Discord. I went in there and I was like, you know what? Now, this is also after I knew that people were posting the freeing and saying video inside of my Discord, okay? This is after I found out about that, okay? I did not know that that's what people were doing. I think I was told that a week prior to me deleting the Discord as well. I was told that people were in there reposting that video and everything like that. And I think I said something about like not reposting stuff like that. I don't know. I can't recall it 100%. But either way, once I found out that troll stuff and that illegal video was being taken, was being shown in my Discord, I deleted my Discord. And then and then I posted a tweet. Hold on. I deleted my Discord and I posted a tweet. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this tweet up is because I saw that somebody yesterday reposted this tweet, but as usual, they did not repost it with the date They did not repost it in full context, and they only posted half of the tweet. Now, what I said, okay? What I said was, hold on, let me find it. This is what I said. I said, hold up, let me right here. On August 22nd. On August 22nd. Oh, yeah, that's right. I deleted it on August 22nd. That's right. It wasn't August 29th. I deleted it on August 22nd. Oh, actually, I think I deleted it before August 22nd. Actually, I deleted it before then. But this is what I said. I said, now you guys see why. On August 22nd, I said, now you guys see why I shut down that difference of opinion in my last live. I knew it would spurn dissension in the fandoms, and look, I deleted my Discord because trolls infiltrated, pretending to be fans, and sowed seeds of division, shaking my head. Support their, and then here's the thing. That person did not post the rest of that tweet because there was a continuation to that tweet. It says, shaking my head, support their joint and individual projects, but don't pit them. I was talking about Ingfar and Charlotte, but don't pit them against each other. And that's only one of the reasons I deleted the Discord. I'll discuss it more during tomorrow's live. Choose love always, guys. That's the part that they didn't add. So when a claim was being made about me, that it's almost like they were saying that my Discord, that I was purposely using my Discord as a troll breeding ground. And so therefore, I was the one even though I wasn't in Discord, and everybody that was in Discord knows that I never went in Discord, they were saying that it was all my fault. You right. Again, this is about accountability. I ain't even gonna hold you. You right. It's my fault, which is why I deleted it. I said, now you guys see why I shut it down. So again, even though I was not responsible for the people posting the content, I was still responsible for the content itself because it was under my brand and under my name, which is why I deleted it. Okay. The Discord, I didn't know anything about it. First of all, I had never been on Discord before I created one. Didn't know anything about it. Once I got in there, shit was completely overwhelming. That's why I hired mods to do it, which was Mustang and Tiff. And I never went in there and I never did anything. And they will tell you that. The only time I went in there was when Tiff came to me and Tiff said that she didn't want to be a moderator anymore. I said, cool. I took her off of being a moderator. Once I took her off of being a moderator, I made OG, aka Anna, a moderator, or Lay, or somebody. Who did I make a moderator? Arrow? So I think it was Arrow. I think I made Arrow a moderator in there. Okay. And then after that, like I said, another week or so goes by. Then I start hearing about the insulting and all this other stuff, and it's getting out of hand. I put my comment in there, and then I hear it still. And then, like I said, that thing happened with the Discord. with the live and everything like that. And I went in there and I saw that I was being talked about on my own platform. I said, you know what? That's just it. That was the straw that broke the camel's back, so to speak. So that's why I deleted it. Okay, that's why I deleted it. If you are going to repost my tweets, all I ask is that you repost the entire thing. It's clear that the way that tweet ends is not just shaking my head, support their joint individual. How that's not how to support their joint and individual. No, support their joint and individual projects, but don't pit them against each other. And that's only one of the reasons I deleted the Discord. I said that's only one of the reasons I deleted the Discord. I'll discuss it more during tomorrow's live. They took my first tweet and they made it seem like I was just taking, like I knew that my Discord had been a troll breeding ground the entire time. I did not know that. I only found out a couple of weeks before I deleted it. Okay? And I was trying to give people a chance to clear it up and clean it up. But again, that was before I found out that the Freenet Sang videos were in there. When I found out the Freenet Sang videos were in there, on top of the shit that happened in that live, I said, you know what? That's it. Let's go. I'm getting rid of it. I'm getting rid of it. Okay? Now, let me see. I think I got one more, or let me see. Already discussed that. Let me reiterate this. Because they were like, she's exploiting Inglot just for money. That was another claim that was being made about me, that I'm just exploiting Inglot for money. Do I make money off of Inglot? Yes. I make money off of Freeing Becky, Easy X Natalie, Stupid Wife, Cass and Carly, Sway and Jay, Lauren and Steph, Lulu and Bella, the Best Friend series, 7, the short film. Basically any video that you've ever seen on my channel that's public and live, I make money off of it because that's my job. My job is to react. The picture is being painted that I am solely exploiting Ingfa and Charlotte for the sake of income. No, the difference between me and most people who are considered large influencers in the Inglat fandom is that I literally get paid to do this. Everyone else is a fan of their own accord, right? I am a fan of my own accord, but they support in a way that, again, because I'm just a fan, not a fan support account, they support in a way that I don't necessarily do. I make money off of the reactions that I upload. Long before long before Ingfa and Charlotte, I have been doing behavioral analysis and couple breakdowns since Easy X Natalie. Go back to July and August of 2021. I've been breaking couples down since then. I've been breaking it down since then. I'm not doing anything new with Ingfa and Charlotte aside from the musicals. Aside from the musicals, bro. Which I still feel like I should get some credit for. But again, you get what I mean? Aside from the musicals. But I want everybody to know that this is literally my job. I'm not just a fan. I'm a fan who also happens to get paid for reacting to their stuff. And I think that that's what upsets some people. I can't help that. This was my job before I found out who Inglat was. And so because I was going to be watching Inglat videos anyway in my own time, which is what I normally do. I was watching Easy X Natalie and Freen and all of them. I was watching them in my own spare time. Why not? This is my actual job. Watching YouTube is my job. Reacting to YouTube videos, it is my job. If I'm going to look at an Inglat video, why would I not sit here and do that? I literally do this full time. This is my full time. Most everybody that I know on YouTube, like that's in the Inglat fandom or anything like this is not their full time. Most everybody that I know that's an influencer in the Inglat fandom, this is not their full time. They have other jobs that they do outside of this. YouTube and writing, like I'm a published author, right? But YouTube is my full-time job. So anything and anyone that I post on this channel, yes, I am making money off of them. But y'all have to understand the show me love videos and stuff like that, I ain't make no money off of that. The reactions, I ain't make no money off of that. The it depended on the episode. Actually, it depended on that. It depended on the episode, depending on what the content as far as like music and copyright stuff. Sometimes I made money off of them, sometimes I didn't. War rooms and tribunals that are all Inglat, I didn't make no money off of that, not unless I was gifted something in the live. Then anytime I react to any musical or music thing that they do, I don't make money off of that. When I reacted to their little concert, I think the concert portions and stuff, I didn't make any money off of that. You get what I mean? So, not to get into like, counting my coins or anything like that, but just know that I make money off of everybody on this channel. Any video that you've seen, anybody, anything that I've posted live, public, I make money off of it. Okay? So yes, I do. I do make money off of it because it's my job. It's my job. And finally, and this is finally, I'm not, and as you notice, everything that I am legally refuting right now, it's not about my character, and it's about actual statements and claims that were made about actions that I supposedly took. So any opinions that people have of me, and i.e., if you think I'm a scammer, you're still allowed to think that. I can't change that. If you think that I am exploitive of Inglat, I can't change that. If you think that I am loud and obnoxious and derogatory, I can't change that. I can't change that. I am only here to refute claims that were made against me about actions that I allegedly took. That is it. I'm not here to change, like I said in the beginning, I'm not here to change your opinion about me because I know I cannot, okay? Now, with that being said, this was something that was said this is an opinion, but it's not about me. It's about Solicit Nation. Now, the word that was used was basically cult, that you guys are a cult. And, you know, I, for one, this is the only opinion I'm going to argue against. Solicit Nation, the people that support me, the people that are subscribed to my channel, are not a bunch of mindless, hapless drones. Every single person under the sound of my voice right now is a fully functioning, employed, or in education, being educated adult, so to speak, right? For the most part, at least y'all should be. I know some babies on here. Y'all shouldn't be watching if y'all babies, so I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, okay? With that being said, I know, hold on, I lost my train of thought, forgive me. Oh, I don't like that they tried to dumb down my audience and make it seem like everything that I say y'all run with, because I know you don't. How many times have I told y'all that me and OG don't even agree on everything? When's the last time y'all saw a tribunal where me and Anna actually agreed? That's my best friend. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is subject to punishment if they disagree with me or if they have an opinion adverse to mine. Now, if your opinion can spurn negativity in the midst of a live or in the midst of the fandom, and I'm aware of it and I see it, no, I'm not going to allow it. No, I'm not going to allow it. But, and I had to write this down. This is what I had to write down. I do not have a cult. I have a global nation that is a family that happens to support my content. Do not attempt to dumb down my audience to fit your narrative that I'm a manipulative cult leader brainwashing the minds of poor, hapless human beings. We are all creatures of intelligence, and we get to decide what we do with that intelligence and who we allow to influence it. But in the end, the choice is always ours. My audience is not stupid, by far. My audience is not dumb, by far. My audience is not easily manipulated, by far. Are there a few people that may be? Sure, I don't know. I don't know everybody individually, but overall, I know that I am not talking to a bunch of mindless drones. This is not a cult. I am not a cult leader. And I am not intentionally trying to manipulate anyone. Every time I release a video, at the beginning of the video, it says that my all commentary is based on opinion and entertainment purposes only. But again, people that don't know me and only get bites and pieces of me and my rhetoric or my content are going to have an assumption. And so for that, again, with all that being said, I take accountability, I take responsibility, and I apologize to anyone who feels that they were manipulated or that they were conceived or deceived by any content that I have ever uploaded or any commentary that I have ever given. Okay? If you feel that way, I truly apologize. If you feel that I slighted you because you differ from my opinion, I truly apologize. If you feel that I changed the way that you looked at the girls or changed the way you looked at someone, you know what I'm saying, based on what I said, and it's for the negative, I apologize. That was not my intent, but I take accountability for it and I take responsibility for it. I apologize. Okay? All right. Now, I think that is pretty much everything. I want you guys to know that the reason why I chose to take responsibility and accountability is because my mother raised me like this. You have to remain small in your own eyes. That's a defensive posture. Let me open myself up. You have to remain small in your own eyes. Meaning, when I was watching my videos and I was watching my content, I will say that there were certain things that I saw even in my own behavior that I was not okay with, that I do not condone. I'll be mindful of that moving forward. It was never my intention to divide anyone, okay? Let alone a fandom that is filled mostly with women. Again, I ain't gonna get emotional, tearing up a little bit, but I promise you that was never my intent. I love women. I love the camaraderie that we have. I love the sisterhood. Don't get emotional. Y'all know how I be. The ones that know. I need my stress ball. Let me squeeze my stress ball. So, being accused of dividing women, that hit me. It did. It hit me. And it made me sit myself down. Fuck it, I'm just be emotional. Because y'all know this is me. I sat myself down and I took a real evaluation. I evaluated myself. And I saw that there were things that I could change and things that I could improve on, the adjustments that I could make. And that's what I am here to do. Okay? So, it was never my intention to divide anybody. I know I can't undo what has already been perceived. I know I cannot change people's opinions of me. But know that moving forward, I will be more mindful. And more self-aware. Okay? All right? There. You got tears out of me, damn it. You got tears out of me, damn it. That's all right. It's not the first time. It's not the first time. I can't help it. I wear my heart on my sleeve, even though I'm Aquarius. I try to hide it, but I can't. Especially when it comes to women. So, with that being said, I hope everybody here that has seen and heard what I have had to say, I hope you guys take it to heart, because I sincerely mean it. Everybody that I block, and this is something else I want to do. This is for me. Not saying anybody has to follow suit, but this is for me. Anybody that I blocked on Twitter, I don't know. I was trying to figure it out before I did this, but I'm going to unblock you. I'm going to figure out if you, I know you can. I feel like you can. Is there a block list on Twitter? I don't know. I'm going to try to find it. But anybody that I blocked on Twitter, I'm going to unblock you. You know why? Because the same way that I have to be accountable for my actions and my behaviors and my content, so do you. If after my statement, you still feel how you feel, you still want to come and attack me, you still want to defame me, you still want to assassinate my character, sweetheart, when I say this with all love. Do you, boo? I can't stop you. And I'm going to give you back the responsibility of being the kind of adult that has control over their own actions. So I'm unblocking everybody, except for Elon Musk. He's going to stay blocked. Elon Musk is staying blocked, yo. Elon Musk is staying blocked. But I'm unblocking everybody else. You feel free to say whatever you feel like you need to say. Get it off your chest, baby. Get it off your chest. Thank you, Ming. I appreciate you, sweetheart. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I'm unblocking everybody. Because my motto is, hate cannot live where it doesn't have an audience. If you want to hate me, I'm only going to give you love back. That's all I can do. That's who I am. So, with that being said, now I am going to open it up to any questions that anyone may have. No, Fairuz, there are certain things that I take accountability. There are things that I can take accountability for, and I can say that there are things that, for me, there were things that I saw that I could change, behavior that I could change, commentary, certain ways that I say certain things I can change. Doesn't mean I'm changing who I am. Y'all know that's not who I am. I'm not changing who I am. I'm being mindful. I'm being responsible and understanding. If I'm talking about me, I can say whatever I want to say, can talk out of pocket all I want to. When I'm talking about somebody else, their life, you know what I'm saying? And who they are, I have to remember that I'm not, as much as I want to talk to y'all, like I'm just talking to like my friend sitting here on the couch in the privacy of my own home. I'm not. I am on the internet, and I have to hold myself accountable for that. I have to, even in the war room and even in the tribunal. I'm not, don't get it twisted. You guys are still going to get great A1 quality content. You know what I'm saying? But I will be making adjustments to the tribunal and to the war room and to the elite memberships. I'm going to be making some changes, so just bear with me on that, okay? Just bear with me on that and stay tuned, okay? But with that being said, now I'm going to open it up, and I truly, matter of fact, let me do it like this. I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to I want y'all to see my display so that y'all can see what's going on here. I know y'all seeing a whole bunch of crazy shit right now, but it's okay. All right, we about to let's talk, y'all. Please talk to me. Whether you look, whether you like me or you don't like me, whether you agree with what I said today, whether you believe what I said today, slide on over. I just want you guys to talk to me. Be real. I'm being real with y'all. I want y'all to be real with me. I want you to tell me what I've done that you feel like I need. If there's anything that I didn't mention that you feel like I need to take responsibility for, accountability for, or that I've done wrong, I want y'all to tell me. This is how my character is built, baby. I got thick skin. I got thick skin. Come on. Come on. I need to hear it. All right, here we go. Nikki, do you think the deep dives in war rooms are a breach of boundaries? Not hate, interested in your perspective. Do I think that my deep dives are so my deep dives in my war rooms, I think they are you said, do I think that they are a breach of boundaries? Yes, and to a certain extent, I do. The reason why is because all journalism, to a certain extent, and that journalism, research, that's what entertainment is, does cross boundaries in some way, in some form. I try to make sure that the content and the information that I provide is content and information that is accessible to anyone. So I'm not exposing anything. And anybody that's in my war rooms knows that there are certain things that even in the war room and in the tribunal, I still don't speak on it because I just refuse. Even in the tribunal, I refuse to expose certain things. And I have said that several times over. But yes, I do think to a certain extent it is a breach of boundaries. But I mean, everything that I'm reacting to is all on the internet. So it's a breach of boundaries in the sense that it's someone else's life. But I'm not going after information that no one else has access to. I'll say it like that. But yes, to a certain extent. I appreciate the realness. There was a time I thought it was going cultish, but not necessarily because of you. I think many people, even smart people, attach to something they really like. I agree, Love 86. That's actually really a great point. Is that even if I don't intend for it to be a cult, and even if other people don't intend to feel like, for it to be a cult, I can get that some people just gravitate towards other people. This is something I believe in. This is not a hit against anybody here that's following me. Please don't take this that way. But I do realize that human beings require leadership or direction. Like, that's inherent, right? Most people look for someone to lead them down a right direction or lead them down a path, or, they look for someone who they can relate to, who they can live vicariously through, or who they can use as their own mouthpiece or their spokesperson, right? So to speak. And so I know that there are a lot of people that appreciate my commentary and appreciate my content to the point where, like, I can say anything, bruh. I could literally probably say anything and they'll be like, yup, you're right, Nikki. And I don't want that. I don't want that, but I know that that's a real thing. I know that can happen. I don't want it, but I know it can happen. So yeah, I agree with you. I do agree with you. So what was your purpose of stating that has a girlfriend, and then in a couple lives afterwards you suggest and start insinuating something between and Shar? So that's a great comment. In that comment, what I was saying was based on things that I had seen on page, and the person that she tagged, I verified that, you know what I'm saying? And then just the timing of when it seems like they just kind of like stopped communicating, so to speak, was just around the same time as the Mean Babe startup. And then anytime I've ever implied anything between and Shar, I think anyone that's been in the war rooms knows that I'm joking, that I know it's nothing. I have said that before. I do realize that they have a chemistry, but I also know that it is sisterly. But I also know that, like I said, there's been, it was speculation for the sense, it was speculation for the point of entertainment. And it was just like me feeding off of the chemistry that I noticed between them, and then how that was playing into the whole Inglass situation. But yeah, that's what the purpose of that, because you asked what the purpose of it was entertainment. The purpose of it was answering a question. I think somebody asked me, what did I think about and Mean Babe, and then I said that, and then maybe a few lives later, like I said, then I started talking about the Ingfa and Charlotte thing. But everybody that knows me when it comes to, and Charlotte, y'all know that I was poking the bear, so to speak. I know that there's nothing there with them. You know what I mean? I'm talking about and Charlotte, but I was poking the bear, so to speak. It's okay, but why deny the fact that you never said it? Why not take accountability there and say I was wrong for alluding she was still with her ex? The reason why is because I don't feel that I'm wrong for alluding that she is still with her ex, because I don't know what the situation is. I don't know what the situation is right now. And so I do think, oh, why is this still up? I'm so sorry, y'all. And so there is a part of me, the reason why I haven't come out and say that is because there is a part of me that still thinks that she is with that person. That's why. So if I'm wrong on that, if I'm proven wrong on that, and if there is evidence that I'm wrong on that, then, you know, I will take responsibility for that. But everything that I've seen between Meme and the Meme Babe and everything like that, from what I can tell, it's cute. It's more banter. It's more like banter and more like just, you know, like it's playful. It's flirtatious. To me, it doesn't feel like, it feels like they have a genuine friendship and a genuine connection. But to me, it doesn't feel as it's just not my. It just doesn't feel as romantic to me as it may do to others. And I get that. That's just my opinion, though. That's just my perspective and my perception. So I'm so sorry if I can't answer all your quick, because they're coming fast, y'all. I promise I'm trying to get to everything. Because of your irresponsibility and your poor way of communicating things, they can cause problems for accounts that if they continue something positive to England. I agree. I agree, Castrillo, and that is it Marlatis? I'm so sorry if I butchered your name. I agree, and that's why I took responsibility. I don't know if you were just now coming in, but at the beginning of the live, I read a statement. And for those who are just coming in, I will reiterate the statement. But I did take accountability, and I actually did apologize, and I will reiterate it once more. First of all, let me start by saying this is not about confrontation. My sole purpose is to legally clear my name and correct any misinformation being spread. If I'm proven wrong on anything I said, listen what I say. If I'm proven wrong on anything said, I will hold myself accountable and make the necessary adjustments. I apologize to the Inglot fandom and to Ingfawaraha and Charlotte Austin if anything I said was misinterpreted and used to spurn hate against them or cause division in the fandom. My intent is only to create quality entertainment that breeds love and laughter. I'm not here to defend myself against your opinions of me. I can't change that. I know that. Especially if you've already decided who I am to you. The purpose of this statement and this live is for legal refutation, accountability, posterity. With that being said, there are a few claims that were made about me that require clarification and context. That was a statement that I made at the beginning. I did, and I also took responsibility all throughout my refutation. I took responsibility and I apologized even after explaining with context and clarification. I apologized for anything that I said that was like I said, I apologize for my irresponsibility. I apologize for not taking accountability for being responsible for the things that I was saying out of my mouth, regardless of my intent. Even though my intent was not to cause harm or to incite division or like spurn any negative images of anyone that I ever talk about. It's never that. It's never that. I do know that it doesn't matter what my intent is. It only matters how people perceive my words. So I get that. And again, once again, I apologize. I take responsibility for that. I take accountability. Yeah, man. Hey, yo, yeah. Let them. Hey, yo, yeah. Thank you, BTS Luna. Hold on. Wait, who said that? The first time I heard about Inkfaw's past was here, and it kind of shocked me. Honestly, I didn't appreciate those comments about having info of her past. You probably didn't have bad intentions, but still. Erper, you're right. You're right. Those are certain things where, like, again, and by the way, I did. When I went back and I looked at some of my lives, and I was like, you know what? Yeah. I privated them. You know what I'm saying? I did. There were certain lives that I did private in the war, even in the war room and in the tribunal. There were certain lives that I did private. I've done so many lives at this point, though. I would have to probably go through and do like a full scan, which I don't have a problem doing that, just to get rid of some stuff or take some stuff down. But I do take responsibility for that, and I will no longer be speaking on anyone's past. I'm gonna say it like that. Again, these are the adjustments that I'm making. The adjustments that I'm making is that I am no longer speaking on anyone's dating past. Not in the war room, not in the tribunal. The only person dating past I'm going to speak on is mine. Okay? Other than that, I'm not speaking on anybody's dating past. Not speaking on anybody's dating past. When you have an audience, you can't go around joking about someone else's personal life, because after that, After she said that, the rumor started in Charlotte's post, so please don't justify it. I'm not trying to justify it. I promise you, I'm not trying to justify it. That's not what this is. That's not what this is. I'm not justifying anything. Again, like I said, I took responsibility and I apologize. I know that some of you guys are not going to accept my apology because you have decided who I am, and I get that. But all I can do is say, I apologize. I privated a lot of the content. I will continue to scan the content, and anything else that I feel needs to be privated, it will be privated, and I will no longer be discussing anyone else's dating past moving forward, okay? Nikki, I want you to take accountability for entertaining us this year, no matter what. You have made me enjoy 2023. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please let her reiterate and explain and answer. She's a very strong adult that is allowing respectful questions. I am. Thank you. Oh, yeah, yo. Please, yeah, guys, don't. I told you guys, this is a safe space. Even if someone is attacking me, let them say what they need to say. I told y'all know how I'm built. Let them say what they need to say. I'm here. I put myself in front of this camera. Y'all know how I say. I put myself in front of this camera, and at the end of the day, I am the only one who has a face, a mouthpiece, and a platform. So with that being said, I got to take responsibility because I'm the one that everybody is seeing. Everyone that's talking to me right now, I have no idea what your real name is, who you are, what you look like. But every single last one of y'all know who I am. Every single last one of y'all know who I am. So I am taking accountability. I am taking responsibility. And like I said, I apologize. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Erpur, I feel you. There are a few people talking about her past and spreading some crazy theories that could really harm Fa. That's why I had a problem with that. I'm glad you're no longer going to mention that. Yeah, I agree. I agree. And I say, like, my bad. 100% my bad. But I'll say people in the opinion-based industry do and definitely are way worse. I mean, the industry Nikki technically works in, that's what they do in the opinion-based industry. Which is true, but it still ain't no excuse for my irresponsibility and the things that I said. And like I take full responsibility. I take full accountability, and I apologize. This is I know some people may want me to fight and argue this down. I'm not going to, y'all. I can't. These are people's perceptions. I can't argue intent versus opinion. I told y'all that. It doesn't matter what my intent was. If this is people's opinions, then I want to listen to what other people's opinions are, and I want to address anything that they may have to say, okay? So I don't want y'all telling them they can't say this or they can't say that. Let everybody ask whatever they want to ask, okay? I only recently found your channel, and I watch you for the entertainment that you intend it, with no malice to anyone. Thank you, Carrie. I appreciate that. Maybe it's because of my age, but I watch your videos to get info, see your funny reactions, and that's enough. I won't go in anyone's profile to take anything to heart, just to see a different perspective. Thank you, Adriana. I appreciate that. I want to say you can say your opinion, but if it affects the artist, it's not good because you got an audience. You're right, S22. You're right. You're right. And you know what's crazy? This is not, again, this is not, I promise you I'm not trying to justify anything. I did not realize how much of an influence, or how no, that's not the right word. I didn't realize how visible I was. Let me say it like that. I didn't realize how visible I was in the English fandom, mainly because most of it's in Thai, and so I just didn't know. But I also, it wasn't until I noticed, actually, Krishan said it to me yesterday, because me and her, and Krishan is my witness. I said this to her yesterday. She was like, I was like, yo, I didn't know how much influence or how big I was, apparently, or just like, you know, how visible I was in the English fandom. And she said, yeah, she said, girl, she said, it wasn't until I noticed that you were being like, I would go to somebody else's post and I would see your name being tagged in it. And I was like, by 2 or 3 people. And she was like, I was like, dang, like how many, like, you know, how many people know Nikki or da-da-da-da. And so I will say that is the honest to God's truth. I had no idea how visible I was in the English fandom. Now that I know, and now that I see that my words have been harmful and divisive, I promise that will change. All you can do is observe me moving forward, right? I know all I'm doing is talking right now. All you can do is observe me moving forward. You hurt the artist, Nikki. Apologize to them, and Shar. Like, come on, you have an audience. You can't say things and see. I did apologize. So I apologized to Charlotte, and I did apologize to Ingfa, and right now I also apologize to I don't know her last name, but I apologize to her for also insinuating or implying something about her personal life that I had no proof of. Right. Well, I had no proof of. I apologize. I apologize and take full responsibility and accountability for any hurt or harm that she suffered as a result of my actions and my words. We need you publicly apologize, Ingfa. I did. This is guys. This is as public as I can get. I can't. I don't know them. You know, all I can do is apologize. This is what I'm doing. And I said it at the beginning in the statement. I apologize to Ingfa Waraha. I apologize to Charlotte Austin. I apologize to I apologize to Nawat, whoever. I apologize to the Inglot fandom. I said all of that. I apologize to anyone that my words have negatively affected. I know that, and guys, this is as public as I can go. A public live is as public as I can be. You know what I mean? Aside from flying to Thailand and saying something, like, this is as public as I can be. I apologize. And with that being said, I know that some of you aren't going to take my apology, and this is not going to be good enough for you. You know how I know? Because I see the way people treat Freen, even after she apologized for whatever she felt like she needed to apologize for. I get that, y'all. I know that my apology don't mean shit to some of y'all, and I know that some of y'all just want to use this opportunity to try to, like, get me to, incite me. I get it, and I'm sorry, and I apologize. I will not be provoked, and I will not be incited, but I will take responsibility, and I will apologize, and that's what I'm doing as many times as I need to. I apologize, okay? You deleted your post. Which post? Yeah, I did. I deleted and I addressed this earlier, Ava. If you're talking about the post where I was insinuating legal action, I did, and I stated that earlier. The reason why I did it is because I was being emotional, I was being immature, and I was being reactionary. Once I had time to think about, and I realized that me posting that only incited and provoked things to make it worse, and that's why I deleted it. That's 100% why I deleted my post. Is there going to be any changes made for future live content, especially the one involving Inglot? Yes, and I did say that as well. Yes, I will be making as many changes. I will be again. One thing that I said is I will not be discussing their past personal lives. I'm only discussing what we're seeing right now. I am only discussing what we see right now, and only to a certain extent. Okay, I'm only discussing what we're seeing right now, and only to a certain extent. After the next War Room Live, which is tomorrow, that's tomorrow. After the next War Room Live, when you see the way that I present the content, if you still feel like the membership is worth it, by all means, continue to pay. If you feel like the membership is not worth it, by all means, discontinue the payment, okay? That's going to be up to you guys. Thank you, gentle lady. I appreciate you, baby. Some of us take some things too personally. But here's the thing, right? I get it. I get it because I was a fan. I've been like a diehard fan of somebody before, and anything that anybody said against them felt like an attack against me. Any hurt or harm that came to them felt like it hurt me too. Dog, I cried when Aaliyah died. I didn't know her personally, but I cried like a baby. Couldn't go to church or nothing, bro. Cause she died on a Sunday. I could, or at least I saw. She might have died on a Saturday night, but then I found out about it Sunday morning. So I get it. I get what it's like to live vicariously through somebody, and I get what it's like to, take these people to heart. And so again, that's why I apologize. That's why I apologize to the Inglot fandom first, and then I apologize to Ingfa Waraha, and then to Charlotte Austin as well. And I also apologize to Did Ingfa and the rest of them specifically mention Nikki? What the F happened? It doesn't matter if they mention me or not. Enough of the people that support them mentioned it to where I felt like this needed to be addressed, and that's what I'm doing. NCIS Shorts, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the love and the gifts. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Yeah, Erper, that's my hope is that we can begin to heal, right? My hope is that we can begin to come together, and whatever division was spurned by anything that I said, I'm hoping that this will overlay it and can begin to cover it and bandage it and wound it, and heal that wound. Thank you, Cody. I love you so much. Thank you, Cody. I appreciate you. You always preface that you don't have any proof if you don't have it. If you haven't said anything that bad to cause all this ruckus among strangers. Wicked One, again, I can't. If people feel that I have done it, and like I said, to me, enough people said something, and if and here's the thing, guys, this is not just about what other people said I did. I went and looked at my own content. Y'all know me. I told you I am an adult. I have thick skin, and I have the kind of heart and the kind of conscience and the self-awareness where I can see me in all the lights. I can see myself being right. I can see myself being wrong. I can see myself doing good. I can see myself doing bad. I saw things that even myself, I was like, you know what I mean? It even gave me pause. So of course, somebody who has no idea who I am and doesn't know my intentions, of course they're going to take what I say and they're going to run with it and create a narrative based on the context with which they saw it in. Not with which the context I provided it, but the context with which they saw it in. Do fans of Ingrid and Charlotte react similarly when the above mentioned people are attacked and insulted much more on social media? I think they do. I think most of them do. Apologizing here means nothing. Ava, where would you like for me to apologize? I can apologize. I was planning on after this live anyway. I was gonna post a link to this live with an apology. So I can only apologize on Twitter and here. I don't know where else you would like for me to apologize, but I don't have. I was already planning a Twitter apology if that's what you're referencing, Ava. Nikki, you have influence within the English fandom moving forward. How will you ensure you don't fuel rumors, encourage unhealthy delusions, or incite hate if you think that happens sometimes? Well, one thing that I can do is obviously I can only speak on things that all of us are aware of. I won't be speaking on anybody's past dating life. I will only be reacting to what Ingfa and Charlotte themselves say out of their own mouths and their events and different things like that. Encouraging unhealthy delusions. I don't know. I can't ever say that I encouraged unhealthy delusions because I don't think that, I'll say it like this. I won't say I'll say it like this. As far as not encouraging unhealthy delusions, I will not repeat anything that Fa and Charlotte don't say about each other. How about that? That's the only thing I can do as far as that goes. As far as inciting hate, I just being mindful of what I say, and but again, if I say that Fa said that it was raining outside and it's not raining, you know what I'm saying here. I honestly feel like I could say anything and somebody could probably take that and twist it into hate, but I only can be more mindful of what I say, and I'm telling you, I will be more mindful of what I say. I will be more cognizant of the influence and the impression that my words make and the visibility that I have. That's all I can do. He said, tag Ingfa, Shar, and simple. I don't have a problem doing that. I do not have a problem doing that. I don't have a problem doing that. See, that's the thing. I think that some people think that I'm afraid. But if I was afraid, I wouldn't be on this live right now allowing you guys to speak to me. I have no problem doing that. I promise you I don't. I have no problem doing that. I have no problem doing that. I am the type of person where when I'm wrong, I stand in front of everybody. My mother said, if you can be loud and wrong, you can be loud and right. So if I'm loud and wrong, then I can be loud and right. I can apologize to them. I have no problem doing that. I was going to do a hashtag anyway because I didn't want to taग them directly. I was going to do a hashtag anyway, but I will tag them if that's what you guys think is the ultimate public apology. I ain't got no problem with that at all. That's the thing. See, this doesn't break me. This doesn't break me. It doesn't change who I am, and it doesn't make me look or think any less of myself. Now, I can't change how y'all feel about me, and I can't change how anybody else perceives me. But what I will say, and what I do know, is that I know how to take responsibility. I know how to take accountability. I have no problem doing that. No problem at all. Brittany B, you are open to your opinion, and it's open to be twisted. Just don't like how it's coming across like you are the main person starting stuff about them. I can only take responsibility. Don't tag them. This is not that big of a deal. Need to reach Inglaterra. Yeah, I know. That's what a lot of people are saying. Yeah, a lot of people are saying don't tag them. You don't need to do all that. They doing too much now. Hashtag, but don't tag Arnold. That's what I was gonna do. I'm not gonna tag them directly. I think I'm just gonna do a hashtag. And I think that should be enough. And if it's not enough, then I can't I don't know what to do. Not gonna lie, the Discord made me sad because you took one group's words and took it as law. I also saw an OG was and pushed aside for not agreeing since you don't want division. Communication is in order. Not gonna lie, Discord made me sad because you took one group's words and took it as law. No, the Discord was disconnected because there were things that were being posted in there illegally. That was one of the main reasons why. So even if I did take everybody's words into consideration, the fact that there was illegal content in the Discord, I was gonna have to delete it anyway. So that's a moot point. I appreciate your point, but it's moot. Hashtag is enough? Yeah, I think hashtag is enough. I didn't say that Char and had a thing. I did not say that, Arnold. I was joking, obviously, and I was like, I was low-key trolling. I was joking and saying that, you know what I'm saying, that they was messing around and everything. Like, well, I didn't even say they was messing around. I didn't even say that. I just was implying that they had great chemistry and that I was like, you know what I'm saying, like that. It was like anything. It's like, I see people all the time. I see people tag and Charlotte all the time, and they repost clips. Charlotte literally liked a clip of people saying that she was like looking at like, I don't like something like was it 50 Shades of Grey or Dorian Gray or something? I don't know. It was something like that. It was something looking at her flirtatiously and Charlotte liked it. So that's the vein that I was in. It was like joking like that. Like I wasn't actually saying that they are I wasn't actually saying that they are a couple. I ship Inglot because let me reiterate that. I am a fan of Inglot. I have said this several times, and I know people who've never been in my lives won't know this, but I have said several times that I'm not a shipper of Inglot. The last time I shipped a couple was Cameron. That shit broke me. It broke me. So I am very careful I'm very careful to say I don't ship Freen and Becky. I don't ship Charlotte and Fa. What I do is I appreciate their relationship, but for me, it's not as I am not as and this is something else I have to say so that people can understand this. I am not as emotionally invested in these couples, any of them that I react to, Easy X Natalie, Sway and Jay, Lauren and Steph, I am not as emotionally invested in these couples as the people who directly sit in their fandom. I am a fan of theirs, but I am not a shipper, or I am not to the level of a lot of these people, you know, that support. And it's not just Inglot. So I'll tell you like this, I know some of you may not know this because you're not in America, you're not, you know, hip to Easy and Natalie, but Easy and Natalie are like the Inglot in America over here, like on this side, right? In the sense that like they have a massive following, right? And so when I first started reacting to them, their fans started coming over to my channel, and you know what I'm saying, like that. And as much as I've reacted to them, and I've analyzed them and did breakdowns and everything like that too, I will say that I've never received the level of backlash that I received for talking about a couple when it comes to like with Inglot. But then I also have to take into consideration and take responsibility and accountability for the fact that I never dove as deep with anybody else. And so that's where I know, for me, that's where I take and assume all responsibility and all accountability. This is the platform they pick things from to hate on, so doing this live, taking accountability and apologizing here is enough. They're doing too much. Please don't tag the girls. Yeah, I agree. Did they call those big tie accounts out for literally call Charlotte names? I did see that. I think a lot of people did. I think a lot of people did. Why did you say and Char Arnold? Arnold, sweetie, I already answered that, so I'm not gonna answer that one again. I'm gonna give somebody else a chance to speak. All these people talking how they don't talk negative, and I don't think I understood that correctly. It's not that deep, or it's not deep. People twist and turn your words. You apologized and owned up to it. People are so sensitive. We are all different. We all have different opinions. I'm going to take it, and it's going to get taken in the wrong way. Yeah. I expect people to be sensitive though. Yeah, Wicked One, that's a great point too. Wicked One, that's a great point too. There is a language barrier. I'm certain there's a language barrier, and that causes issues as well. That definitely causes issues as well. Let me see. See, Drew, I hope the trolls will not use this issue within the fandom to start trouble. There might be something brewing. Well, baby, that's their goal. Their job is to always start trouble. So that's going to definitely be a thing. You always say ship with caution, Nikki. I do. I got that from Fa. I got that from Fa. Fa says ship with caution, and I always tell everybody ship with caution. I'll be like, yo, don't. And I always say, one thing I always say is don't put your expectations on them. You deleted the Discord while speaking to me about not arguing over difference in opinions, though. Yeah, no, I spoke on that. I said that was the straw that broke the straw that broke the camel's back in the Discord was me going in there and just seeing everyone talking about, like I said, it was talking about me, and I didn't necessarily take it negatively. It was just the fact that it was like the straw that broke the camel's back. I had already been warned. I had already been warned about what was going on in the Discord. I had already put a warning in the Discord for everybody to cut out the shenanigans. Then I had been told that their Free and Sing videos were being posted. Then that whole thing happened, and then the disagreements and the difference of opinions. You can say that I deleted the Discord for a difference of opinions, but you're stating your opinion now. You're having a difference of opinion now. People that talk to me on a regular basis know that they can have a difference of opinion, and that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I get the timing of it. It seems all, and you're only going to see it from your perspective and your timetable. So I get that. You don't know what was going on my end. You only see it from what was going on your end, and the timing of it and what was going on your end says that I deleted Discord because people just didn't agree with me. I was never in Discord long enough for anybody to disagree with me. I went in there like 3 times, I think, right before I deleted it, and one was to change the mods, the other one was to send a warning, and the third one was to delete it. So you kept making Ingfa a villain. That's where you went wrong. Can you tell me a specific scenario where I made Ingfa a villain? I don't feel like I ever made Ingfa a villain, but if you feel like that, please provide a scenario, and I will either try to explain or apologize. The Discord was toxic. Lay said that somebody's knocking on my door. Hold up, y'all. Did y'all hear that? Somebody knocking on my door. Well, they're gonna have to keep knocking. They're knocking like the fucking police. No hate, but why deep dive on people's personal lives even though it's on the... Why not celebrate, support, and react to the moments that happen? Well, the thing about it is, you have to forget, I'm a historian. My degree is in history. I'm a researcher, and I'm naturally curious. I started digging into stuff and deep diving, and you know, I found the information interesting. I created a space where I thought I could share that information and it not produce any negative repercussions, but that's clearly not the case, and so I have to take responsibility for that. And again, like I said, I apologize for that, and that's all I can do. This is the apology. I know all y'all have right now are my past actions and my past words. This apology is the start from here point, right? Moving forward. So I know that right now these are just words. I know that these are just words to you guys right now. All I can do is, like I said, moving forward, all I can do is show you through my behavior and through my actions and through my words. As far as what I did in the past and what I said in the past, I can only apologize for that, but I can't go and undo it, and I can't make you forgive me for it. So, you know, that's just the nature of the beast, I guess. But I really want to know when I painted Fa to be a villain. Where is that person at? Can you tell me when? It says, Tato, can you tell me when? You say you should apologize to Ingfa. First of all, I already did, and I also plan on doing another apology on Twitter. So don't worry, that's being handled. I need you to tell me specifically when I made Ingfa a villain. Can you tell me? Tato, can you tell me when I made Ingfa a villain? And I will, like I said, I'll either provide clarification or I will apologize if you are correct. Nikki, make the war room public to shut haters up. I'm not gonna make the war room public because obviously the few people who were in the war room and then took that information outside of the war room, it was misconstrued. I can only imagine what will happen if I actually just made everything public. Wouldn't the better thing be for me to do is to private all war rooms prior to now? Like here's the thing, Arnold, and I'm asking you this genuinely. You guys say that what I'm saying in the war rooms are negatively affecting the girls, but that is like the 5th request that I have seen for people to make my war room content public. Wouldn't the better solution be for me to private the content? Flomo! Flomo always coming through, man, to put a smile on my face. Flomo, thank you, Flomo. I love you, Flo. Daddy Flo in the building. Daddy Flo in the building. Daddy Flo in the building, bruh. Flo always know when to show up, bruh. Flo always shows up at the right time. Flomo always shows up at the right time. Nikki, any response to the claim that you SH Inglot? What does SH mean? What does SH mean? That I SH Inglot? What does that mean? I don't even know what that means. BU, what is, yeah, what is SH? When was hanging out with Char, you said Ingfa was jealous but still didn't want to claim Charlotte. Did I say that? Look, I don't know. I can't. If I did say that, I do apologize. If I did say that, I do apologize. Hold on, y'all. I don't recall saying that, but I also don't recall not saying that. So. Oh, that's good. Thank you. OG sent me something. So I missed this comment earlier, Marledes. Oh, thank you, Haley. Thank you so much, Haley. I appreciate you, Haley. Thank you so much. Marledes said that when you start stop playing a victim and assume what you said, because I have clips where you said that you had things that could damage the image of Ingfa. Now you are Nikki the Saint. That's actually, I'm glad. You know what? I'm sorry I missed that, but let me address that. When I made when I made statements and I said that I had things that could damage Fa, or I had information that could damage Fa, it wasn't about me saying, it wasn't a threat. It was just me saying that I know how people, like, if other people had access to some of the information that, you know, I had discovered, and it wasn't like nothing secret or anything like that. It was just stuff that there was just certain things, especially early on in my war rooms. The information that I had, I just felt like if other people knew it, like they may see Ingfa in a different light or take it and run with it in a different way. The same way, you know, like with anything, anybody can take anything you say or do and paint it in a negative light. That was my biggest thing. I shouldn't have said it. I shouldn't have brought it up. So I do take responsibility for that, and I apologize for that. And again, like I said, I will not be responding to or commentating on any information or anything that has not been said publicly by Fa or Charlotte or anyone else associated with them, okay? Sarah, thank you, baby. Said, sorry I'm broke this month. No, I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you. You're not broke, baby. You blessed. I appreciate you. And I will never play the victim. That's not that. If that's what this is coming across as, I think the part that you may have walked in on was maybe when I was tearing up. I wasn't crying because I was playing a victim. I was crying because I was being accused of dividing women. And it wasn't the accusation that hurt me. It was the idea of me being responsible for dividing women. That shit hurt. That broke me. And so what you may have saw was my tears in response to me realizing that I played any role, whether intentionally or unintentionally, I played any role in the division of women. That hurt me and it made me cry. But I feel that I have done, because like I said, I'm a person who's very self-aware. I know who I am. And despite what other people's opinions of me are, I also know who I am and I speak for myself. I think I have done, in my opinion, a very good job of taking accountability and responsibility throughout this entire life. And I will, like I said, go on Twitter and I will also apologize. Okay. So whatever else needs to be done is out of my jurisdiction now, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So you agree that you made your fans hate Ingfa? No, I don't. Because I cannot make anyone hate anyone. I say, what I said was that I don't think that I should have alluded to, I should not have alluded to the fact that the information that I had could damage Fa's career, because, you know what I'm saying, I don't know for certain if it could or if it couldn't. I was just basically making that assumption based on what I know about social media and how like social media can turn into a wildfire. But I will say that as far as I'm concerned, I don't feel that I incited hate. But if people did want to hate Fob based off of what I said, then I probably made it easier by making statements like that. But I am not going to take responsibility, and I am not going. No, I am not going to agree with you and say that I made my fans. I don't have fans, by the way. Literally, I'm not a celebrity. Don't have fans. I did not make my fans hate Ingfa. No, I do not agree with that, Thato. I'm sorry, I don't. All right, guys. So we're gonna. This is love. This is all love. Yeah, yeah. We're all. This is all love, y'all. This is all love. All love. This is all love. Okay. Hey, all love. I don't want to see the back and forth, guys. Please, please don't. I don't want to see the back and forth. No back and forth for me, please, please, please. What do you have on Ingfa can damage her? What kind of access do you have? You living in the USA, act as if you are her relative. Ever hang out with her to have access? No, it's not. It's not about that. It's just that some of the information that I have is just that I do deep research, and I just go and look and do shit that other people probably wouldn't do or don't have time to do, because like I said, this is just like a full-time thing for me. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Everything is all in the past. Like I said, we're not going to rehash anything that I may have said or may have done. I've already taken responsibility and accountability for that. I can only now change my behavior moving forward. I can't go back and undo anything. I know there's a lot of things that you got. Here's the thing, right? I know that no matter what I say and no matter what I do, you guys are not going to agree with me. You're not going to respect me. You're not going to accept my apology. You're still going to think that I purposely incited hate. You're still going to think that I just can't allow people to agree with me or disagree with me. You're still going to think that I am a person who is acting like I know more than I know, because I won't tell you what I know. And so what I'm getting is, if you really know, then why don't you tell us? I'm not going to do that. I'm an adult. You can't trick me and reverse psychology or manipulate me into doing that. I can only take responsibility for my actions moving forward. I took responsibility and accountability for my actions in the past, but I can't change them. I will change my behavior. I will change my commentary. But beyond that, I cannot. I know that a lot of you are just not going to accept it. And I get that. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm not here to change your minds about me, okay? I'm not here to change your minds about me, because I know that I cannot change your mind about me. So please feel free to continue to hate me. Please feel free to continue to defame me. Please feel free to continue to harass or do whatever you feel like you need to do. It will not change who I am. It will not change my content in the sense of what I react to, but I will change my commentary, and I will make sure that I am more mindful, self-aware, and more socially aware of how it could get back to the girls and how it could affect them as well as the fandom, because I do appreciate you guys. Even if you don't like me, even if you don't appreciate me, you think I ain't shit, that's cool. I still appreciate you guys because you're human and you're alive, and that's all that matters to me, okay? I get it, Ava. I get it. We don't need to know. We are saying you had the audacity to say something and speculate. I get it. Like I said, I apologize. What more do you want? I'm apologizing here. I apologize on Twitter. Can't do anything other than that. Like I said, I even privated some of the lives. If you guys can come out and tell me any other lives or any other videos that you see where I said something, I'll private it. Or I'll cut that part out. You know what I'm saying? You let me know. Because here's the thing. I'm the type of person, and I've said this to the people that follow me and been supporters of mine for longer than today. You guys know, I tell you this. Whether I'm right or wrong, I'll apologize. Whether I meant to do it, whether it was intentional or unintentional, if I hurt you, I apologize. I'm not the kind of person that needs to justify myself. I'm not the type of person that needs to defend myself. Everyone that knows me knows who I am. The people that don't know me, who have decided who I am, I can't control none of that. All I can do is control my behavior moving forward, take accountability for my behavior in the past. That's all I can do. Ashley, what you posted about when Inglot went to the bathroom that they were doing something there to you and your people might be a joke, but a lie. I wasn't the only one that posted that. I apologize, but I feel like, all right now, okay, I ain't gonna hold you. Right now, I feel like I'm catching some of the stuff that like everyone on Twitter is doing, but because I'm the only one that's taking responsibility and accountability right now it feels like everybody's just making me responsible for every trend or every rumor or everything that is being said about Ingfa and Charlotte. And y'all are not gonna trick me into making me think that I'm that influential or that I am that visible. I know what I have done, I know what I have said, but I will not take the responsibility of the entirety of all of the negativity that's coming at them, because I know that I wasn't responsible for all of it, y'all. I can only be responsible for what I have said and what I have done. I can't take responsibility for what everyone is saying and doing as well. They say your post is SH. I don't know what SH means. Why does everybody keep saying SH? I don't know what SH means. What does it mean when they say that my post is SH? They said your post is SH. Do you have any response to that? What does SH mean? I saw comments on the bathroom from other accounts well before you. I know. SH? Whoa. They said my post was sexual harassment. What? My post. Have y'all seen? Interesting. 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 So only my post? No one else's? Okay. I don't accept that. I don't accept that. I do not accept that. I do not accept that. I refuse to accept that. I refuse, bro. And my question is, out of everyone online in the Inglot fandom, y'all gonna make me get real right now. Out of everyone in the Inglot fandom, why only me? Why are my posts SH, but I have seen stuff that is way, way, way more wild and out of pocket than anything I've ever seen or said? Much respect for taking accountability, Nikki, even on behalf of people who take things out of context. But I have to say, damn, this is crazy. Yeah, man. I want to know why it's only me, though. Why are you guys only accusing me? Why me, guys? That's interesting. Interesting. Wonderful parody. Say sorry to Kai. For what exactly? What am I apologizing to Kai for? If someone can explain it to me, I will offer an apology if I feel it's warranted. Wicked One, you know why. Yeah, have they seen TikTok? Yo, TikTok? Yo, what's crazy though is that like all the edits that be on TikTok, zoom ins and all that other stuff, my poster, okay, that's it. I've been quiet, but this SH is BS. You guys have got to take a chill pill. Enough already. Nikki has apologized and taken accountability. Enough is enough. She has never done SH. Oh, y'all done got OG riled up. Thank you, OG. I love you. Love you. Always. I'm looking. You called Kai a troll for having a different opinion. I never called Kai a troll. I don't recall that. You gonna have to show me that in a clip, Liz. Just to say the same exact thing she said 2 weeks later. Pure hypocrisy. Okay. Well, I don't remember calling her a troll, but if I did call her a troll, I do apologize for that. And hypocrisy, it happens. It happens, bro. It happens. Are there times where I can be a hypocrite? Absolutely. Are there times where you probably guys have caught me being a hypocrite? Absolutely. I'm a human. I'm not infallible, guys. I'm not infallible. So this is what I'll say. This is what I will do. I apologize to Kai for anything that I did that made her feel that she was being slighted or that I was calling her a troll. I'm not going to apologize for the hypocrisy because hypocrisy implies intent. And if I did say or do something that was hypocritical in that situation, I am not aware of it. But I will say this, that I do apologize to Kai if I made her feel that she was being slighted or being disregarded. So I can do that. I can do that. I can 100% do that. Yeah. Yep. And now, with that being said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this right now. But for those who wanna, I'm ending this, but I am going to do a couple of reactions because I gotta get y'all some videos today. So there are a couple of reactions that I did want to get to. But what I'm gonna do is, yeah, I think, let's see, we came on 11. It's been 2 hours. I think this is good enough. What you guys think? Oh, yeah, yo. All right, guys. The War Room is going to be at 3 p.m. tomorrow, y'all. So I want you guys to make sure you tune in. The War Room is going to be at 3 p.m. tomorrow. 3 p.m. tomorrow. I can't wait to see you guys. I know she said some things that were wrong, but y'all have to realize that everyone is human. Thank you, NCIS. I appreciate you, sweetheart. Thank you so much for the gift. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you. Back to regular scheduled programming. Exactly, yo. Oh, I'm not changing who I am. I'm not changing who I am, y'all. Don't ever get it twisted. Nikki is still going to be Nikki. I'm never changing who I am, but I do take responsibility for the commentary and certain actions that I made and how they may have affected other people. And I have to change that. You know what I'm saying? I can change my behavior without changing who I am. I can change my behavior without changing who I am. Serena, thank you for taking accountability. All you can do now is move forward, and that's what I will do. And that's what I will do. I will move forward in light and love, guys. Love and laughter. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do that. We here. We ain't going nowhere. We're here and we're queer. We ain't going nowhere. All right? We are not going anywhere. I'm gonna just throw out some, but I do have some reactions that I gotta get to you for y'all today. And, creep cult merch. Oh my God. I love y'all, man. Make sure you hit the like button on your way out. If you want to, you can also hit the dislike button. That's cool too. I love you guys, man. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you guys, man. This live has gone exactly how I wanted it to. I hope that I was able to answer some of you guys' questions. I hope that I was able to give you guys some clarification, some context. I know that there are still some things that you guys may not agree with. Thank you, Amber G. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love and respect to you always. Same to you, sweetheart. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I know some of you guys won't accept the apology. Thank you, Shay. Thank you, Shay. So when the next cult meeting? tomorrow. The next co-op meeting will be tomorrow, you know? But I want you guys to know that I love you and I love everyone. And, okay? I'm here and I'm not going anywhere. So, bye, guys. Bye-bye. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Deuces.